I would like to state for the record, abortion is not health care in any way. Abortion is the murder of the unborn child in a woman's womb. Abortion is defined as taking a life. It doesn't save a life. It kills a life. Abortion methods are brutal, horrific. Absolutely some of the worst things in today's times. Ripping the limbs off of an unborn baby, ripping its head off, killing it with chemicals inside of its mother's womb. This is not something that taxpayers should have to ever pay for. This is something that honestly should not exist. Abortion is murder and it's evil.
Just a reminder, she fully supports capital punishment. She supports the government brutally executing full-grown adults. So spare me your concern for the plight of human beings. She supports absolutely barbaric acts in warfare. She'd be perfectly fine with. She literally is advocating for invading Mexico and murdering people in mass numbers. So spare me. Remember how she acted during the pandemic? Perfectly happy to watch hundreds of thousands of people, many of them conservatives, needlessly die from a disease that we could have prevented. So again, spare me your convenient every once in a while caring about people living. There, she's responding to these amendments being added to this military funding bill. They basically want to block a whole bunch of funding going to anything related to any of the culture wars that they're currently waging. So they want to end paying for, reimbursing service members for abortion-related expenses and transgender surgeries and hormone treatments. Again, not because it's what's best for the individuals, what's best for the military, just because that's the culture war stuff that they're currently using to distract you so that you don't notice that the 1% have gotten away with economic murder. I will also remind you before I throw to Nina that abortion very much is healthcare and it very much does save many lives. I don't know if she's so ignorant that she doesn't know that or so dishonest that she'd pretend that she doesn't, but either way, she's 100% wrong as if you need to have that pointed out. Nina, what do you think?
Yeah, a little bit of both on those points, John. I mean, I've certainly talked to women and I've also talked to doctors in situations where it is very clear that the woman's life, and these Republicans don't even care about the life of the mother, and the types of laws that have been passed across the country. It is healthcare, and that doesn't mean you have to agree with it. From a religious perspective, that I understand. But you don't legislate your religion on other folks. I was raised in a Christian household. My mother was a preacher, so I understand people bemoaning or having some concern about when does life start. Got it, get it. This woman she don't care at all. And John, you laid out her record very clearly about how she is a hypocrite. You want to talk about murder in the life and dreams of people's quality of life. That is murder as well. This same woman would not support, the child tax credit. This same woman does not support the mothers and the fathers of these children making a living wage so that they can provide a quality of life. She does not support unions that fight all the time for better work conditions, wages, and benefits for workers. She not on the bandwagon to save Mother Earth from climate chaos, which destroys many lives. And just recently, the reports about the deaths that have happened, I shouldn't put deaths in air quote, but people have died because of this climate chaos. So the quality of life issue, she doesn't care. She is a hypocrite, she is performing, and the things that really amplify quality of life, she's nowhere to be found. She's always on the opposite side of that. So you want to talk about murder? That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, I just find the presence of her in this topic to be sickening, utterly unconvincing, by the way. We talked about it in our production meeting. Like, I understand that there's people, a minority of the population that believes that it should be illegal in all cases. And they have tried a variety of different ways to get people over to their side in America. They've failed to do that for decades and decades and decades and decades. They cannot persuade people that they're right. But have they considered just yelling at people that abortion is evil? Maybe that'll work. Maybe Marjorie Greene has finally cracked this thing. It's a very sophisticated argument. And by the way, I'm not just throwing this out there for your pleasure. Hopefully I can persuade Marge to iterate on her argument because she does watch the show. Maybe she's watching right now.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.